Kids, today's homework is sila buat tugasan di muka surat 14 di rumah. Selesaikan masalah matematik di muka surat 69. Di rumah nanti, kamu perlu lukis peta negara Malaysia. Malam ni, sila habiskan. Practice makes perfect.
Homework is an essential part of learning.
Without homework, learning is not possible.
Homework helps pupils to understand better via practice.
Homework functions as an enrichment tool.
Is learning nothing without homework?
Do pupils really need to have daily homework to instill love of learning in them?
Is learning equals to homework?
Let's break this stigma!
Yay!
What's the big deal? All of us do help our parents to do homework.
That's housework. We're talking about homework. According to Oxford Dictionary, homework refers to work that is given by teachers for students to do at home. Yes, and to add to that, Merriam-Webster defines homework as an assignment given to a student to be completed outside the regular class period. For example, preparatory reading or research.
And guys, after googling for its history, you wouldn't believe what I found.
What have you found, Mia?
Homework brought us to ancient Rome. Pliny the Younger, an oratory teacher, often taught his students to practice their public speaking outside class. Pliny believed that the repetition and practice of speech would help students gain confidence in their speaking abilities.
Then, how does it come to Malaysia? How come our teachers got to know about homework?
Hey, listen to what I've just found. Before the idea of homework came to the United States, Germany's newly formed nation-state had been giving students homework for years. A German philosopher, Johann Gottlieb Fichte, who helped to develop the Volksschule, or people's schools, made homework became mandatory to instill nationalism among the youngsters.
But who brought it to Malaysia?
Hey, Mia, I've got this info. Horace Mann, an American education reformer, spent some time in Prussia. There, he learned more about Germany's Volksschule and homework practices. He liked what he saw and brought this system back to America. As a result, homework rapidly became a common factor in pupils. And I guess this was when it is also a practice among the teachers in Malaysia.
Western parents tend to think that being intelligent is an inborn trait, like having blue eyes or being right-handed. Whereas Asian parents, our parents value effort over innate ability. If a Western child performs poorly on a test, Western parents are likely to assume that the child's strength lies elsewhere. Unfortunately, Asian parents like ours are more likely to assume that the child just didn't try hard enough and therefore push their children to work hard and overcome their frustration via homework. And this stigma is passed on through generations.
Homework can most of the time bring negative impacts to us. Here are some reasons why.
Pupils can easily be overwhelmed by having tons of homework. Not knowing how to do them can further increase the level of stress. According to our survey among 75 year 6 pupils of our school, 48% of them blame themselves for not being able to complete their assignments. They even felt down and stupid when they failed to solve problems assigned by the teachers. At the end of the day, 28% of these pupils resort to copying their friends' work instead of learning to solve it themselves. 8% would rather skip classes to avoid being scolded by the teacher. And 6% even come up with excuses and to a certain extent lie to the teachers.
Oh dear! Traditional homework also increases stress and anxiety. Too much homework hurts a child's mental health, preventing them from learning and understanding the material. Why Kids Under Age 14 Don't Need Homework by Justin Coulson. Research has demonstrated that it overwhelms struggling kids and removes joy for high achievers.
Excessive homework often leaves little time for children to engage in extracurricular activities, pursue hobbies, or simply relax and unwind. We need to forego other activities such as participating in hobbies, seeing friends and family, and having meaningful and heart-to-heart conversations with people. Homework steals all this attention and spare time, and this hinders our cognitive growth. Lack of physical activity also leads to heart disease and other risk factors, like obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes.
How do we break this stigma? The NEA, known as National Education Association, recommends something called the 10-minute rule. Based on this rule, pupils should spend about 10 minutes per grade level on homework every night. The time increases as the grades go up.
Teachers should recognize that pupils have diverse learning needs and abilities. Implement a differentiated homework approach where tasks are tailored to an individual's strengths, interests, and learning styles. This ensures that homework remains challenging yet manageable for each pupil. As Albert Einstein wrote, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid."
Most of the kids are now IT savvy. This can involve the use of educational games, competitions, rewards, and point system. Singapore has successfully adopted a gamification techniques in its education system, incorporating game-based learning platforms to enhance students' motivation and interest.
Through the examples set by countries like Finland, Singapore, and the United States, we can see that there are many ways to promote learning, and homework is no longer the only way to do that.
From these strategies, school can transform into vibrant and enjoyable places of learning. They can inspire students, ignite their curiosity, and create an atmosphere where education is not just about acquiring knowledge and doing homework, but also about experiencing joy, growth, and fulfillment, leading to enhanced student engagement and a lifelong love for learning. Thus, mold us to be the world-class intellectuals.